Welcome back to my Madden 23 relocation rebuild with the Oklahoma City Bison. In the last video, we managed to get our first win in the playoffs in franchise history in the wildcard round against the Chargers 33-28. But now today we get to take on the 2-seed Raiders, who are 13-4. They are led by a 77 overall Daniel Jones, but don't let that fool you about this offense, because they still have a 99 overall in Josh Jacobs, a 99 in Devontae Adams, an 85 overall in Julian Weaver, and an 81 overall in DJ Chark. Their tight ends an 86 overall in Darren Waller. Their front seven is pretty terrifying, an 83 overall in Antonio Woodard, an 85 overall in Marcus Davenport, an 89 in Doug Fryer. At left outside linebacker, they have Max Crosby, who is a 99 overall X-Factor. At middle linebackers, an 81 overall Luke Castle. And right outside linebackers, a 75 overall Cleveland Farrell. We do have one upgrade before this game, and that goes to outside linebacker Daryl Nix, who came away with the game-winning interception in the last video. Today, he gets +1 to tackle and 3 to zone coverage. This is how the rest of the playoff bracket looks. Cincinnati is taking on Baltimore, Minnesota is taking on Chicago, and Philadelphia is taking on the Giants. I'm not gonna lie, I would say we got lucky winning the last game. We capitalized off several late game turnovers from the Chargers. But let's see if today we can play a little better and not have to count on so many turnovers. The Raiders get the ball first. They will begin this at the 25-yard line. Daniel Jones back in shotgun. Will looks to pass here, and he throws off his back foot, finds his man for about an 8 or a 9-yard gain. That leads to a 2nd and 1. Jones comes back out in shotgun. Josh Jacobs is still the running back here. From the 34-yard line, they play action to Jacobs. Now a quick throw to the outside is caught for the first down. Now they come back out of the 45-yard line, still in shotgun. That play was to Darren Waller for a gain of 11. Jones will take the snap and drop back to pass. He throws to the outside. That one will be intercepted on the play. And now running down the sideline inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Oklahoma City, and we go up 7-0 thanks to Cody Barton. Being up 7-0 before the offense even takes the field is always a nice feeling. They come back out of the 25-yard line. Jones will look to pass. He goes over the middle, finds Devontae Adams for the first down. That was a 12-yard gain. Now it brings up 1st and 10 from the 37. Jones back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle is caught for a gain of about 7 yards. All right, it was an 8-yard gain, so it brings up 2nd and 2. Now they hand off to Josh Jacobs for the first time today. He has the first down all the way to the 45-yard line of Oklahoma City. All alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket. He's under pressure. Hit as he's throwing downfield, and that should have been another interception for Oklahoma City. But instead, it brings up a 2nd and 10. That barely missed that defensive player. Still from the 45-yard line. He will play action to Jacobs. Now looking to go downfield. He's going to lob it downfield, and that one will be caught and knocked out of his receiver's hands. Now a 3rd and 10. Jones back in shotgun. Will drop back and look to convert through the air. And he's going to throw this one down the left sideline. That'll be knocked out of the air, and it falls incomplete thanks to Teron Johnson, and they will punt the ball away from the 45-yard line. And now we get to see quarterback Keyshawn Gaither. The punt was not very good. The Bison are starting at the 26-yard line for this drive, and here you can see Gaither's stats from the season. I am hoping from a really hot start from the offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. It's a handoff to Antonio Gibson to the outside, and he'll get met by Crosby and get brought down. That brings up a 2nd and 11. Gaither back in shotgun. Will drop back, and it's a handoff to Gibson again, who will stiff arm one man and get brought down for a very short gain. They actually rule it no gain. So it brings up a 3rd and 11, a possible 3 and out. Gaither back in shotgun. Will look to pass for the first time today. And he's going to go deep down the sideline. That one will be caught. Is that a first down? No, they rule that Coco Johnson was not in bounds, and now we will punt the ball away. A little bit forward into the Raiders' drive, they face a 3rd and 7 from their own 46. Daniel Jones from under center will drop back to pass. He quickly throws downfield for the first down to the 39-yard line of Oklahoma City. The Bison brought a blitz that time, and it did not work out, so now a new set of downs. He lines up under center. They're going to give it to Josh Jacobs up the middle, and Jacobs will have a decent gain here, a gain of about 9 yards. No gain on the next play, brings up a 3rd and 1. However, on that first down play, Darren Waller was injured. Now they come out in an I formation. It's a play action to Josh Jacobs. Chandler Jones looking to go downfield, hit as he's throwing. That will fall incomplete. Instead of taking the points, they are going to line up and go for it on 4th and 1 from the 30-yard line. Out of an I formation, he runs the play action, under pressure, hit as he's throwing, and that will fall incomplete, a turnover on downs. It won't be hard for the Bison offense to look any better than they did on the last drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll take a snap, handoff to Antonio Gibson up the middle, and that's a gain of maybe 2 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Bison now. Gaither back in shotgun from the 32. That's still Antonio Gibson in at running back. He'll take the snap and actually look to pass this time. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Gibson, but he is brought down immediately. That leads to a 3rd and 9. Gaither back in shotgun, trying to avoid another 3 and out. He'll drop back to pass, and he's going to throw over the middle of the field, caught by Slaughter, and Deshaun Slaughter with the first down. A 4-yard pass on the next play to Deshaun Slaughter would bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Bison. Gaither lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. Still dropping back. Now throws to the outside. That's caught by Ian Thomas, who cuts upfield for the first down, forced out of the Raiders' 42. A couple run plays from Antonio Gibson later. It is now 3rd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Gaither will drop back to pass. Looking to go downfield, trying to convert this. He throws off his back foot deep downfield. That one will be caught in the end zone, but Coco Johnson can't hold on to it through contact. It is 3rd and 1 from the Bison 43-yard line for the Raiders. Daniel Jones is in shotgun. He's sending a man in motion. He'll take the snap and look to convert here. Standing in the pocket. He's under pressure. He's going to get sacked on the play. Fumbles the ball, and Oklahoma City has recovered at the 49-yard line. Will Gaither be able to take advantage this time? It's 1st and 10. Handoff Antonio Gibson, and that's going to be a gain of maybe a couple yards. It would actually only be a 1-yard gain, so now it's 2nd and 9. Gaither lines up under center. Gibson is the running back. He'll drop back to pass. Looking to go downfield. He's going to lob it deep down the left side. That one will be overthrown and incomplete. Intended for Deshaun Slaughter, but not a very accurate ball. Now 3rd and 9. From the 47, can we avoid a 3 and out? Gaither back in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass downfield. Standing back deep in the pocket. Still waiting for someone to come open. He's finally going to lose some time, and he goes deep over the middle. Caught by Cooper Parker for the first down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Gaither lines up under center. Antonio Gibson is the running back. He'll take the snap. They go back to Gibson, who's met by Crosby. He breaks that tackle, gets forward for a gain of about 5 yards. I think that was legitimately Antonio Gibson's longest run of the day so far. He has 7 carries for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 5. Gaither will drop back to pass. He's under pressure. Throws on the run to the outside, and that one will be incomplete. Never mind, they say he caught that, and it leads to a 3rd and 1 from the 11. Gaither lines up under center. Gibson is the running back here. Can we convert here and keep this drive moving? He takes a step, hands off to Gibson, who's met immediately, but breaks the tackle and gets the first down. That sets up a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Gaither back in shotgun. Gibson is the running back. He will send Gibson out wide, so now Keyshawn Gaither is the only one in the backfield here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Staying in the pocket, a quick throw to the outside, caught by Ian Thomas for a short gain. That sets up a 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Gaither lines up under center. Gibson is the running back again, but he'll drop back to pass. Now he throws to the outside, caught by Slaughter, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. We are up 14-0. We jump into the Raiders' next drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 50. Jones back in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket. He's under a lot of pressure. Hit as he's throwing downfield, and that will fall incomplete. That brings up a 2nd and 10 now. Jones will line up under center. Josh Jacobs is the running back. 6:43 to go here in the half. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Jacobs to the outside, and he will get brought down for a very short gain. 3rd and 8. Jones lines up under center now. He'll drop back to pass. Standing deep in the pocket here. Finally running out of time. He finds Josh Jacobs, but that won't be a first down. They send out their kicker for a 59-yard field goal. The kick is away, and this one is good. It is 14-3. The Bison have managed to drive into Vegas territory here. It's 1st and 10 from the 42. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Gibson, who gets away from the defender behind him, has the first down, and forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Under 3 minutes to play here in the half now. Gaither comes back out in shotgun with Quez Watkins in at running back. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing back in the pocket, he throws to the outside. I believe that's caught by George Carson, and that's a gain of about 6 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 4. Gaither comes out as the only one in the backfield here from the 22-yard line. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Slaughter for the first down. That play would take us to the 2-minute warning, so now 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Gaither back in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. It's another screen to the outside. This one's caught by Quez Watkins, and he's brought down to the 11. That makes it a 2nd and 8. Gaither back in shotgun. Watkins still the running back. With 1:35 to go here in the half. Gaither takes the snap. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Cooper Parker, and that brings up a 3rd and 2 for the offense now. With about 1:15 to go from the 5-yard line. Gaither out of shotgun, looking for a quick pass. Another quick throw to Cooper Parker over the middle, and he is brought down inside the 1. We burn our first time out with 61 seconds to go here in the half. From under center, Gaither to the end zone, and that is incomplete, intended for Deshaun Slaughter. It leads to a 2nd and goal, still inside the 1-yard line. Now on a goal line set, Jamal Wiley is coming at running back, but we give it to Drew Sample, the fullback, but he's hit in the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line now. 55 seconds. We did burn our second timeout. It's a play action to the end zone, and that is caught by Ian Thomas. Touchdown, Bison. We make it 21-3 right before halftime. And we get the ball to start the second half. So already up by 18, we take over at the 25-yard line. Gaither from under center will take the snap, hand off to Antonio Gibson, and that's going to break one tackle and get brought down for about a 4-yard run. I really thought that was going to be another gain of like 1 yard maybe. That brings up a 2nd and 6 from the 29. Gaither out of shotgun will look to pass. A quick throw downfield caught by Thomas for the first down. Ian Thomas all the way to the 41. A quick pass to George Carson on the next play brings up a 2nd and 8. Now at the 43-yard line, Gaither will drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Parker for the first down into Raider territory. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gaither back in shotgun. Antonio Gibson is the running back. He'll drop back to pass. It's a screen to the outside. It's caught by Gibson, but there is a flag down, and I think it's going to be roughing the passer on Las Vegas, and that's exactly what it is. That moves us up to the 23-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll drop back to pass. He throws downfield. That's caught by Carson, who will have the first down and more, brought down to the 9-yard line. Gaither comes out under center on the very next play. He'll drop back to pass, and he's under pressure and getting sacked on the play back to the 13. That brings up a 2nd and goal. Now we come out in a shotgun formation. Is Gaither going to look to go downfield here? He'll take the snap, and it's a draw play to Antonio Gibson that's going nowhere. A loss of 4. That makes it 3rd and goal from the 17-yard line. He comes out in a 5-wide set. He'll look to pass. Gaither standing back there in the pocket. Has a bit of time. Finally going to run out of it maybe. Never mind. Our O-line still holding up. Gaither looking to go downfield and will finally throw an incomplete pass. That was a very long play just to result in nothing there. But it brings up 4th and goal, and we will send out Riley Patterson for about a 33-yard attempt, and we are up 24-3. The Raiders face a possible 3-and-out. It's 3rd and 3 from their own 33. Daniel Jones lines up under center. Josh Jacobs is the running back, but he'll look to pass. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play all the way back at the 29-yard line, and they will punt the ball away. I didn't even mean to simulate this play. I accidentally clicked X one too many times. It was a 3rd and 3, but the Raiders got an interception and will take over at the 35-yard line. So we'll jump in and see if they can capitalize off the turnover. Daniel Jones will line up under center on 1st down. With 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, he drops back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught, and that'll be a gain of about 7 yards. All right, it was a gain of 8 yards, but it brings up a 2nd and 2 from the 27-yard line. He comes out now in a 5-wide set. Jones will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw is a first down for the Raiders. A couple plays later, it is now a 3rd and 2 for the Raiders from the 14-yard line. Jones lines up under center. He takes the snap, and it's a handoff to Jacobs to the outside for the first down, breaking tackles and finally brought down to the 8. A 2-yard gain on the next play leads to a 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Jones will drop back to pass. He's still dropping back. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked on the play by Kevin Donald. It looked like he tried to throw that away, but could not get rid of it. That would make it a 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line. Daniel Jones back in shotgun here. He'll take the snap and look to pass, standing back in the pocket again. He finally throws over the middle, caught by Josh Jacobs, but obviously nowhere near the end zone. That will lead to a 4th and goal. And they will send out their field goal unit to try to make this an 18-point game here with a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. The kick is away, and it is good. It is 24-6. We now head into the 4th quarter where the Bison have the ball with a 3rd and 4 from their own 42. Gaither out of an empty backfield will take the snap and look to pass. He finds Deshaun Slaughter for the first down to about the 50. A couple plays later, it is a 3rd and 2 for the Bison. Gaither lines up under center. From the 42-yard line, he'll drop back and pass. Looking to go downfield. He'll throw, and that's caught for the first down by tight end George Carson. So the drive would stay alive. Now at the 31-yard line, it's first down. Gaither lines up under center. It's a handoff to Gibson to the outside, and that's going nowhere. A loss of 3. Running the ball has really not worked well at all today. 2nd and 13 from the 34-yard line. He'll send Parker in motion. It's an end around to Cooper Parker, who cuts upfield and will end up with a gain of maybe a yard. That leads to 3rd and 12 from the 34-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the game. Gaither out of shotgun will hand off to Antonio Gibson to the outside, and he will get brought down about the 31. That will lead to about a 48-yard field goal try here for Riley Patterson with 8.5 minutes to go in the game. The kick is away, and this one will be good. We are up 27-6. The Raiders face a 3rd and 15 from their own 20-yard line here. Jones is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and looks to pass downfield. Standing in the pocket, under pressure, and throws this one away. That may not have been a thrown away pass. It may have just been inaccurate. But now down by 3 touchdowns, they will go for it here on 4th and 15. Jones is going to let up and go deep downfield. That one will be incomplete, knocked out of the hands of Devontae Adams. Turnover on downs. A couple plays after the turnover on downs, it is 3rd and 5 for the Bison. Gaither in shotgun from the 15. He'll take the snap, a quick throw, the outside will be knocked out of the air, intended for Coco Johnson. So yet again, Riley Patterson will come out. This one about a 32-yard attempt to give us a 30-6 lead with 6.5 minutes to play. The kick is away and it is good. And that would be your final score today, 30-6. I did not expect the defense to play this well today, but we are now headed to the AFC Championship game to either face the best team in the league in Cincinnati, who have the best record, or former Oklahoma City quarterback Greg Knox. He already beat us once this year. We could get revenge on him possibly. Quarterback Keyshawn Gaither goes 27 for 37, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, Antonio Gibson runs for 35 yards. Receiving, Cooper Parker 6 for 92. Deshaun Slaughter 6 for 42 and a touchdown. Ian Thomas also got a touchdown. On defense, leading the team in tackles is defensive back Thomas Ross with 8. Sacks, Kevin Donald got 2.5, Mac Potts got 1, Grover Stewart got 1, Deron Payne and Thomas Ross both got half of 1, and interceptions, Cody Barton got a pick 6 at the very beginning of the game. Now let's see how the passing did for the Raiders here. Daniel Jones 24 for 43, 202 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Josh Jacobs held to 65 yards on 15 carries, and receiving, their best one seems to be Julian Weaver, who went 6 for 48. Following that game, star tight end George Carson does have an upgrade. He gets +2 to awareness, 1 to ball carrier vision, 1 to catch in traffic, 3 to lead block, and 2 to run block. And Greg Knox and the Ravens could not overcome Cincinnati, so we get a rematch against Cincinnati from earlier this season in the AFC Championship, and the NFC Championship is between the Giants and the Bears. A quick reminder to how this game went the first time. It was week 2 in Oklahoma City, and we lost in overtime 26-20. So hopefully we can get some revenge in this next game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.